On January 31, 2026, Manila Bay awoke to more than just a sunrise. It witnessed history. A sleek silhouette emerged, the BRP Andres Bonifacio, a former Japanese Asagiri-Class destroyer, now under the Philippine flag. Crowds lined the seawall, phones raised, capturing the moment as the ship approached Naval Station Jose Andrada. The air was electric with pride and anticipation. This was not just a ship's arrival, it was a symbol of a nation's resolve to defend its waters. Sailors, in crisp uniforms, stood at attention, embodying the bridge between two nations and a new era for the Philippine Navy. The ship's horn echoed, a declaration that the Philippines was ready to meet maritime challenges head-on. Manila Bay, once a witness to colonial fleets and world wars, now saw a different power: partnership, not conquest. Japan's gift was more than steel, it was a gesture of solidarity in the face of modern threats. As mooring lines secured the vessel, hope and pride swept through the crowd. The destroyer's advanced radar and weaponry were visible even from afar, hinting at the technology now in Filipino hands. For young cadets, this was more than a ship, it was their future, a chance to serve with purpose. The BRP Andres Bonifacio's arrival was not just a headline, it marked the beginning of a new chapter for the Philippines. The nation's long, vulnerable coastlines finally had a sentinel worthy of their defense. The ship commanded respect, standing as a tangible sign of progress. This was the dawn of a new story, one of strength, partnership, and national pride. The commissioning of the BRP Andres Bonifacio marks a turning point for Philippine sovereignty. For years, the nation's maritime claims felt aspirational, now they're enforceable. This destroyer transforms hope into credible capability, signaling a shift from coastal patrols to true power projection. Its arrival sends a clear message: the Philippines is serious about defending its exclusive economic zone. Diplomacy is now backed by strength, and the Navy's morale is revitalized. Service members see their government investing in their success, fostering pride and professionalism. The ship is a symbol of self-reliance, achieved through strategic partnership. The Philippines is moving from dependency to active participation in regional security. With this vessel, the nation becomes a more capable partner in international maritime operations. This is sovereignty in action, a nation taking control of its future. Before these modern destroyers, the Philippine Navy faced daunting odds. With one of the world's longest coastlines, patrolling its waters was nearly impossible with aging, outdated ships. These vessels, relics of World War II, struggled to keep up with modern threats: piracy, illegal fishing, and foreign incursions. Lacking advanced radar and sonar, the Navy was often blind to dangers above and below the surface. This vulnerability left the nation exposed, unable to enforce maritime laws or protect resources. Maintenance costs soared as ships spent more time in port than at sea. The Navy's brave crews did their best, but technology lagged far behind the challenges. The arrival of the Asagiri-Class destroyers is more than an upgrade. It's a lifeline. For the first time in decades, the Philippines can patrol, protect, and respond with real capability. The new ships close the technological gap, restoring confidence and operational readiness. This marks the end of a long struggle against time, technology, and the relentless tide. The Navy is finally equipped to defend the nation's future. The Asagiri-Class destroyers bring a quantum leap in capability to the Philippine Navy. Their anti-submarine warfare systems, sonar, helicopters, deny adversaries the advantage of stealth. Armed with Harpoon missiles and Sea Sparrow air defenses, these ships can strike and protect at range. Their layered defenses shield not just themselves, but entire naval groups. Filipino crews, trained alongside Japanese counterparts, are now proficient in advanced tactics and technology. This partnership ensures seamless cooperation in joint operations. The destroyers enable the Navy to shift from coastal defense to sustained blue water operations. They can patrol farther, stay at sea longer, and respond to a wider range of threats. These ships are the new spearhead of the Philippine Navy, credible, capable, and ready. The resolve of the Filipino sailor now matches the power of their ship. The Asagiri-Class destroyers' legacy began as Japan's Cold War guardians, built for self-defense. For decades, they patrolled Japanese waters, honing anti-submarine skills and supporting the US-Japan alliance. Their transfer to the Philippines marks a shift in Japanese defense policy, exporting security for regional stability. Japan's new principles allow defense exports that promote peace and cooperation. This move is central to Japan's free and open Indo-Pacific strategy, strengthening partners like the Philippines. By sharing proven, well-maintained ships, Japan helps build a network of nations upholding international law. The Asagiri-Class transforms from a symbol of national defense to one of shared regional security. For the Philippines, these ships are a meaningful, reliable foundation for modernization. The partnership is built on mutual trust and common strategic interests. Together they forge a new legacy, one of collective security for the region. The transfer of these destroyers is more than a military deal, it's the embodiment of a deepening Japan-Philippines alliance. Once shaped by wartime history, this partnership now anchors Southeast Asian security. Both nations are maritime democracies and U.S. allies, facing shared challenges in the region. For the Philippines, the alliance accelerates modernization and access to advanced technology. For Japan, it strengthens a frontline partner in the South China Sea, securing vital trade routes. This is collective security in action. Strengthening one ally enhances the security of both. The transfer sends a clear signal. This partnership is backed by real action, not just words. It elevates both countries' diplomatic standing and reinforces their commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific. The alliance is part of a broader regional trend, like the Quad, building resilient security networks. The destroyer is more than a ship. It's a connector binding two nations in common cause. Together, they create a layered defense posture for the challenges of the 21st century. This partnership is a cornerstone of regional stability. The Asagiri-class destroyers redefine deterrence in the West Philippine Sea. Deterrence isn't about seeking conflict, it's about preventing it by raising the cost for aggressors. Previously, foreign vessels faced little risk operating illegally in Philippine waters. Now, modern warships, with harpoon missiles and advanced sonar, change the equation. Adversaries must consider the real risk of being tracked, targeted, and engaged. The destroyer's presence alone deters illegal activity and signals resolve. They extend patrols, enforce maritime law, and monitor vast areas with advanced radar. Even for law enforcement, their visibility sends a powerful message. Diplomats now negotiate from a position of strength, backed by credible naval power. The destroyers turn diplomatic protests into leverage. They are a tangible expression of national resolve. In the 21st century, deterrence is about capability, and the Philippines now has it. The BRP Andres Bonifacio is more than hardware, it's a catalyst for national transformation. Its arrival shifts the narrative from helplessness to strength, igniting pride and belief in self-reliance. The modernization inspires a new generation to pursue STEM careers, vital for national security. The Navy now needs skilled engineers and technicians, driving investment in education and training. The ships serve as floating classrooms, elevating the armed forces' technical expertise. The acquisition also boosts the domestic defense industry, creating jobs and fostering local shipbuilding. A strong Navy requires a strong industrial base, and this is a step toward greater self-reliance. The destroyers unite the nation around the cause of defending sovereignty. In a country often divided, maritime security becomes a shared purpose. The sight of a modern warship patrolling Philippine waters is a rallying point for unity. The ship is a symbol of patriotism, progress, and renewed national will. It reminds every citizen of what's at stake and that they stand together. As the BRP Andres Bonifacio begins its service, it sails toward a new horizon for the Philippines. This ship, and the partnership that brought it, represent the future of Philippine defense, built on alliances, not isolation. The Indo-Pacific's challenges are too great for any nation alone. Collective security is the path forward. These destroyers are a massive leap, but must be part of a broader, sustained modernization. Continued investment in training, logistics, and integration is essential for lasting transformation. The destroyers are guardians of peace, deterring conflict through strength. A capable Navy reassures allies and deters threats, making the Philippines a net provider of security. Their presence in the West Philippine Sea is a constant reminder of the importance of international law. The story of these ships is one of hope, partnership, and a nation reclaiming its maritime destiny. The BRP Andres Bonifacio stands watch, a sentinel for a new era of peace and prosperity.